Hey everybody, my name is Angie Murenga. You're watching Just Angie. It's Lifestyle Thursday, and I've been having an amazing conversation with Nyawira. I can't even call her surname because I don't even know whether that's her surname still. So let's just call her Nyawira.
Yes.
And today I want to talk about marriage. First,
Yes.
actually, you're married, Nyawira.
Imagine.
Eh?
Yes.
You are married. There was an actual wedding.
Yes.
Okay. So for me, the most okay. So first, you're married.
Yes.
Maybe you'll tell me what you want. But what I want to know is. First of all, how did you keep that under wraps like that?
Okay.
No one knew.
Okay.
It was like maybe a month.
Yes.
Maybe a month or two. You called me, said you're getting married.
Yes.
And I was like, huh? So, and then you see you're a media personality.
Correct.
That's what I would call you. So how come it wasn't out there? It wasn't everywhere? And maybe that would be interesting to weigh into.
So I'm married. It's September now. So I'm married in June, July, August, September. 5 months.
5 months.
5 months. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
5 months. 5 months. 5 great months. I'm married to James Muhia.
You mean even he has another
Imagine,
name? Because
his
I
real
just
name,
know
his real name. His real name is James Muhia. Yes.
Majina ID na
James
M-Pesa.
Muhia. Yes.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
Watume.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
And he's commonly known as Moji, short papa. And so my marital name is Nyawira Gachugi-Muhia.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
You see, now I'd have called you Moji.
it's
now.
true.
Maybe
It would
I'd
have been,
called Moji is the surname.
No. But yeah, why did I keep it under wraps for so long?
Yes, and maybe how you met. Whatever you want to share.
Okay,
not
fantastic.
Too much,
So
whatever you
Moji
share.
and I had been friends for 3 years prior to us beginning to date.
Okay.
We had, by virtue of being in the events industry, I think the first time we physically met, I was at a concert and I was telling them, okay, your call time is like in 3 minutes. Get your act together. Does the DJ have your music? And he remembers it because I was so mean. In my head, I was on work mode. So I was like, I didn't even see you like that. And so 2 years later, so we've been friends since. And then 2 years after that, we serve a church together.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Give me high five. Give me high five. You serve a church together.
Yes. And at the
Now,
time,
Vera, we have done well.
you did very well,
Thank
Pastor
you.
Angie.
Thank you.
When we were serving, at the time, I was in a very relationship. Yak. You know, yak. Yeah. And it was interesting because he was my friend in that season, but he wasn't trying to hit on me or anything. He was very faithful and gracious because at that time when we were becoming closer, was when I was transitioning out of that relationship. And so we became friends at church. Now we're serving together. We're spending so much time together because we're friends and we're in a group of bigger friends that we served with. So with time it became, by the way, so. And yeah, so he asked me to be his girlfriend.
Really?
Yes, and it was a beautiful thing. And maybe this is just to say it as a lesson in it, is that when you do it the right way, it's honored.
That's beautiful.
Because
You have to
with
say it again.
Moji, yes, when you do it the right way,
It
it's
is
honored.
honored.
Yes, because with Moji, I found it honorable that my pastor, because we served together, was aware. He told my pastor before he asked me out.
That's it.
And so for me, I
Moji,
felt like there's a sense of order.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you. You have done well.
Yes, and so it was, so we began dating and I think my girlfriend was, so I want to get married. Will you be my girlfriend?
Yeah.
That was the reasoning. And
So you were saying, I want to date you, but
yes,
my,
but this is
my
the
end
intention,
goal is
is
to
marriage.
get married. I like that.
And
Very
so,
direct.
There was no time wasting. I knew it.
Amen.
Yeah, so immediately my family got to meet him. I met his family.
Wow.
And then we began the process for marriage.
Wow.
Why was it under the wraps? Because of 2 reasons. One, association. Moji's is a very big brand.
Yes.
At that time, I was
can
still
tell.
coming up. And it was intentional for me not to look like his girlfriend, but to come into the space as a person on my own.
Yeah.
That if we sit in the room, they know this is Nyawira and this is Moji. And so I wanted that distinction
That's
first.
very good. That's
and then
clever.
Also,
And especially in a world where I feel like there's a lot of manipulation.
Sana.
You know, I'm so glad that I'm 55. I am happy.
I
am
wish.
happy.
It's so much easier.
Trailblazing around you guys there and trying to understand your world.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It
There's
is.
too much deception. I never know what's true, what's not true, what is motivating you. So a lot of people will take that to ride. Maybe they want to ride on
That's it.
on who he has become. But that's not the way it should be.
Yes, and I knew I didn't want
create
that.
your lane and your picture.
I
and
didn't
stop,
want that. And also the value that we would get from each other, we knew was going to happen. But as it stands, we knew that we'd only go public once he proposes and once we start the process. Also just to honor our family, because it's weird if they're seeing us all over online and then the guy hasn't come home. What's the story? So,
but I still think also, I think in your world, your world, you guys now, your
Yes.
generation, I think it's important to not put things out there because I think people say they are private. Guy, you're like, huh? Private? Okay, these are the things that you need to be private about. You know what, 20 at least.
Yes.
From number 1 to 20. These are the things that you need to be private about. How are you private? Exactly. What is this? You've gone up there, you've told the whole world.
Yes.
So I'm seeing that even I was even telling you, even when I see, even like out here posting stuff, I see her now she's posting maybe experiences and places rather than people.
Because I want that to be what you remember.
The experience.
Yes, and people also are very snoopy these days.
They are.
Very. And one of the things I don't like is people in my business. So I didn't want you to come tell me, oh my God, why are you dating Moji?
Let me tell you, I'd have been in your business. You know, it's a good thing you did. I love what you did. You've done well in your business.
I knew
inside,
it. But
in
you
your
see,
face.
you have correct way of approaching. There are people now who would come at you and it's like you're trolling. It's like, what the heck is going on? So I withheld that information.
And everybody
for a long
having
time.
an opinion. I think that's what happens in media.
Yes.
Is that everybody has an opinion on what you should do.
Yeah.
Some of the things I read, I'm like, my goodness.
What is this?
How can you, what? Is that your opinion? Is that your business? No.
Never.
So they'd have been in there and maybe they'd have been an influence. Because you know, sometimes I say, even if you hear a comment, whether it's negative or positive, it will affect you in some way. That's the power of media.
Correct.
You might just say, oh no, those are just the fans, you know, ignore them. But it will be somewhere in your mind.
And
so that was wisdom.
We met, we got married. Would I have it any other way? No. I think Moji is a great man.
Amen.
And devoid of what people see as public performance, he's a very solid man as an individual.
So from everything I've heard so far, I can the pastor, the fact that I'm dating and I'm not just dating to date, I'm dating with the intention of marriage.
Yes.
So, you know, sort of putting your cards on the table and making your intention clear is very important.
Yeah.
I think the pastor telling his pastor first, and then everything I saw. You know, when you posted one picture, I don't know, was it of I think the engagement?
Yes.
The one thing I felt, I think I wrote to you.
Yes.
And I said, did I write it in
You
public?
wrote it to me. That we look like we love deeply.
Like this is true love. And it's amazing how you can actually tell
From a picture.
a couple that is real and those who are faking it till they make it.
Yeah.
And the others, now that's the power of being older and wiser, of like, these guys are going to go nowhere. There's no commitment maybe, there are things they need to work on. When I saw, I just felt love. I felt deep, genuine love. And I was at peace.
That's so beautiful.
Totally at peace.
Yeah.
I've never felt such a peace. I was like,
Yeah, and I feel that way with Moji. I feel respected. I feel loved. I feel appreciated. I don't feel like he's another guy that I married. No, also a very good friend. So it's a natural space. So maybe to anybody who is with a group of people, just look around. He's not so far. He's not so
just
far.
there in the group.
He's just there.
They need to open up their eyes.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
And the guys, I think, also need to be brave.
Absolutely.
Maybe, I think it would be scary. I don't think I'd like to be a guy. You know, I think it's scary to ask somebody. Then and she says no.
And that was the thing with Moji, because I think for the longest time I kept on asking him, okay, we're spending a lot of time. So, like, what are we?
Are you the women of
me?
It's me. You're the ones of let's define this relationship.
Now, what are we doing, my
doing?
brother? Are we dating? You're spending too much time with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he decided, okay, now I need to tell you. By the way, this is why I haven't asked you yet. I needed to assess situations, see whether this is the right direction, and
I think that is so. That is so wise.
Yes.
It is so wise because even when we hear young people are getting married, I think for me, we start praying. We're like, hey, these guys better get married. It better not be for 1 year. They better stay in there. They have to flow. Do they understand each other?
Yeah.
Do they get each other? Do they understand that marriage is doing life together? So it's not just about who is happy, who is not happy. Whether you're happy, not happy, we are married.
Yes.
That is the end of that story, and we figure it out. What would you advise? You've only done 5 months, but what would you, maybe your parting shot on to somebody who wants to get married or whatever comes
in that
to
space
mind.
of limbo. I think there's no perfect time to get married, whether you get younger or older. But you'll never know someone enough to get married. So stop trying to fix this person before. Be a good friend. But also, I think the journey before marriage that I learned is fix yourself. You can't fix this guy. You can't. Even no matter how hard you try, you can't.
And you will never be able to
fix him.
And you'll never. It is even better you lay him at the feet
of
the one
Jesus.
who can fix him.
Correct.
You can't fix him.
But also, don't be so quick to dismiss people.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because I would have dismissed Moji. You know, I make fun of it all the time. My ideal man was going to be tall, Tall.
Wow.
The guy
Tall.
comes, he's called Short Baba.
Yeah.
Does God have a sense of humor
A
or
big
what?
one. A big one. A big
And so
one.
here I am, and I see it now, and I think to myself, God gave me what I needed, not what I wanted.
And you know that's exactly what he does.
Yes.
And he knows exactly what you need.
Correct.
So all these things that we don't, especially around marriage, the list, the qualities, I don't know what we want. I think if you just, I heard Bishop T.D. Jakes put it well. He said he feels that God anointed him for his wife, and God anointed his wife for him.
Yeah.
So for me, that's an immediate prayer.
Yes.
Pray for the one who is anointed for you. And stop trying to make the choice of who it is and flow.
Because those are emotions, and the Isha, fix yourself. Yeah.
But the marriage will last because you're based on the right qualities and you're flowing in what
the
it
right
is that God.
direction.
Yeah.
Amen. So I'm hopeful, but there's hope for everybody. Yeah.
Amen. I'm so excited. Nyawira is married. I'm like, oh gosh. So next it will be for meet the husband.
Yes,
I
it's
will
meet the husband.
We'll be back to tell you how that went.
Keep me in prayer.
Thank you so. No, I'm sure I'm gonna like him. I'm sure I'm gonna love him.
Yes.
Because he loves you.
Yes.
That as a parent, that's what is important. I'm not even in the equation. Because he loves you and he's treated you with honor and respect. We're good.
Fantastic.
We're very good. God bless you. See you next Thursday when we come back to talk about Nyawira's podcast. Her what did I call
YouTube
it?
channel.
Yes.
Yes.
We come back to talk about Nyawira's YouTube channel, Misunderstood, and then we're going to go into the long post alert. God bless. Bye-bye.